Good morning, everyone. Hello, 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 hello. I hope you're all having a fantastic morning. How is everyone? How are you, Lego? Hope you're doing good. Woke up about almost an hour ago now. Got some coffee. Have a fruit bar in my stomach. We vibin'. We vibin'. Hope everyone's doing good. Yo, Lego, want a VC? Would be peak. Could be peak. I hope you're having a Fanta sick morning. Whoa. Whoa. Why would you say that? Why would you say that, Lego? That's so mean. That's so mean. Can't believe this. The audacity. So there's a T in there. There's a T. It's fantastic. Like the pun is intentional. I caught on to it ages ago. And I've been doing it on purpose ever since. But there's a T in the word in fantastic. You're saying Fanta sick morning, okay? Which, like, why are you telling people to be sick, Lego? Why? That's fair. You know what? Touche. What is spelling? Irrelevant. Let's see here. Okay. Okay, weaponized toaster. That's crazy. It's very crazy. I don't even know what the letter T is. Welcome to the chat, Toaster. Have a good one, everyone. You too. Good luck in there. Good luck, Chief. Alright. Let's see here. So, load level, load file. If I had a nickel for someone telling a stream chat that, I'd have 2 nickels. Which isn't a lot, but it's... They're fighting for their life in there. Okay. What was I doing last time? I was working on the towers. Yeah, I was working on the towers for the arena before I had to, like, cancel stream. So I guess I just go ahead and keep working on that, like, literally right where we left off. Okay. Here. Move my phone closer to the laptop, mouse over to here, and better. Got my setup. We're good now. Okay. Lego, you want a VC? Or how late are you gonna be up? I don't know what time it is for you. I want to say it's like you're usually sleeping around this point. Maybe later? Mm-hmm. I'm probably only gonna be going for like... It's nearly 11 p.m. That's fair. Yeah, maybe sometime later today if you want, but... I'll only be going for like 2.5 hours tops, probably. Because I do have work today. This is the time where I'd normally be like working on deving Space World Mons, right? You woke up not that long ago? That's fair. Like, normally I would be deving Space World Mons in this time. But, we got the update out, so now I just have this, like... No! I have this, like, 4-hour morning that I always do. To do whatever I please. Get up bright and early and be streaming for the masses. Come on now. Beautiful, tasty cobblestone. Okay. Put that back there. My diamond pickaxe is starting to take fairly heavy damage. I want to say this is the first diamond pickaxe I made, so I should put it in that one chest. Okay. There's another tower down. Oh, I already did this one. Did I already go all the way around? I guess so. Huh. Because that was the front. We've got these over here. And then that one. And then those two. And then those two. Okay, so we've done the whole arena. Or like this entire wall in terms of towers. So I guess now we go ahead and figure out like the rim of this. Okay. Okay, I have a nice, safe way down in this tower. I don't need to jump off the building. I'm back in the building again. Okay. So, the way I did it was just kind of like at each tower, like the obsidian directly touching it was 3. And then it was just like 2 all the way around. And this part has like a little arch, but I don't think I did that on the other sides, because there's not entrances on those sides. I can check, but... Okay, no, I did do that. Okay. Now the other thing is that I was gonna make these rims go out to like be a block in front of the cobblestone for the layer that we built. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna save because I'm about to have to place a lot of obsidian and I don't want anything silly happening. Okay. So I guess the strat is we go ahead and place it like just so there's 1 block out from the wall in every point. Good morning, Xantifoa, I mean Fantasap. Durr! How fares thee? We're up bright and early today. What the Durgo doing? Dur, have you seen the inside of the arena? Hold up. I'll be back. I'll be back for you. Let's go back around the front of this. You've been drawing all morning? What have you been drawing? Let's like go across the silly bridge so we can like get the full experience. Hello, Christmas tree. It's kind of funny just having like this little Christmas decoration area right across from a big spooky arena. Okay. So, this is the bridge to the arena. We're gonna make it like 1 level taller. I've decided it feels a bit short. So it's got 1, 2 levels. But we come up across the bridge, down this little path into the thing. Look at this. All these sheep. We can fight all these sheep in a big spooky arena. And you want to know the coolest part about this? I still need to do like the wall as well. I need to like stylize it, rim it with obsidian and stuff. But it's not centered. You got to rebuild it 7 blocks to the right. What? What are you waffling about? What are you waffling about? Oh, to the bridge. It's not... Brother. Okay, now you listen here. You listen here. I personally like the winding path. Plus we're gonna have like little market stalls in front of it. It's gonna be great. But the cool part about this is that you don't see any lighting in here, do you, Durgo? You don't see any light blocks? No torches or anything? So this entire place is lit up. Like, when it's nighttime, the whole floor is lit perfectly fine. And you can see the particles coming out of the floor. This thing is lit up using... I wish I could see, like, one of the faces of them. Lit furnaces. The entire arena uses lit furnace blocks to keep the floor lit up. Whenever it's nighttime, if you're not still in chat, I'll go ahead and send you a screenshot of what it looks like. But yeah. So, there's... How do you light them all? Oh, I can show you. So there's kind of like an issue, right? An issue that I had that I needed to fix. In that we have torches, we have fire, we have lava. Those are all like the intentional light producing sources. Not one of them is a full solid block. However, a lit furnace is a full solid block that produces light. And so, go ahead, break one of these trees. Okay. Make a crafting table. I'm just gonna put this over, like, by the arena. It's probably gonna be nice to have over here. So, because notch code, right, there is a way. There's, like, a really complicated method of getting a lit furnace, right? It is possible. So what you do is you put down a furnace, add some fuel, start cooking something. And so now we have a lit furnace. And so now we have a lit furnace. And we can place it, we can duplicate it with understacking. It's really hard to pull off, but you know, once you do it, once you get the hang of it, and it just stays lit, yep. The only way to like unlight it is to put something in there and like let it finish cooking, and then it updates to be like, oh, I'm done cooking, I'll revert to normal. Thank you, Notch Code. Very cool. Okay, it's almost becoming night. Once it does, I'll show you the inside again, because I think it looks really cool. I'm very happy with how it turned out. Okay, so what I was doing is I was gonna work on the rim of the arena, just to kind of like account for the fact that I've got this second wall up here. So we'll be working on that as it like becomes nighttime. Okay, let me like climb up here. Okay, there we go. Good. And we'll see how this looks. I've not done anything that like warrants resaving the game yet. I hate working with Obsidian. It's a pain in the butt. Arena looks sick, by the way. You love it? Thank you. It's still, like, work in progress. I'd say I'm about maybe halfway done. Like, halfway done with the arena itself, maybe. Unsure. Like, there's still definitely things I need to do for it. Okay. How does, like, it look like with the rim expanded for the wall? I think that's good. I think that works. Okay, yeah. Yeah. Okay, it's becoming nighttime, so we'll go ahead and, like, start climbing up the arena. They have a little way to get to the top. Oh, or get stuck in a hole. No way out. But once the light fully updates, I'll go ahead and show you the inside. Once again. Because it's like a really neat effect with all the lit furnaces. I'm genuinely very happy with how it turned out. It was just kind of the perfect block for the situation. Because it fills the niche of, like, being that lit solid block. But also, it just looks right, right? The top of it looks like stone. It just fits in with the arena very well. Alright, so we'll wait for the light to update. And let's see. There's nothing, yeah, nothing jumping me. Good, good. Oh, there's a torch that just isn't placed down there. Can't be having that, can we? Alright, lights updating. I believe in you. Take your time. Come on. It's such a silly effect of, like, the entire world lighting up each night. But, like, it's on a delay and monsters can spawn while it's waiting. There's a bit of light over there. Okay. I think things are lit up. Yeah. So this is what it looks like at night. Look at that. And you can tell the lighting's working because sheep can spawn. It looks like the center bit is, like, lighting up the arena, which I love. Hold up, let me, like, go down there for the in-person view. And then they have, like, slab and iron blocks kind of, like, splitting between each other, which I think is, like, a nice bit of contrast. But yeah. This turned out better than I could have asked. Like, I'm very proud of this. And the thing is, for the longest time, I didn't know what I was going to do for the floor. Originally, it was just going to be unlit. Because, like, I didn't want to put torches all over the place in here. And then I learned that you can just break the lit furnace and get it. And it's like, wait, I can use this. I can use this. And I did. So I'm very happy with that. Alright, so I'm gonna get back to working on this. Up this way. Whee! I have plans for actually using the arena once it's done. But that does mean I need to finish it if I'm gonna do that, so. It'll be sometime before I can enact those silly plans. You are formerly invited. Formally? Not formerly. Formal. Formal. Nice. Brother. That creeper. It tried its best. It tried its best. Because it wanted to get to me. It still does. There we go. Dealt with. That one's stuck in a hole. You done there, bud? No, it's not. It's not done. You having fun? You enjoying yourself? The machine gun is great. There we go. The creeper is no more. Oh yeah, I can't do that in this version. I'm sorry, Dur, the voices won. The voices said that creeper had to go. All gone. No more creeper. No more creeper. Fatality. Okay. Yeah. This message is held for review. It was just enjoying its hole. Thanks, YouTube. Wow, YouTube, that's crazy. Nice. Who out here enjoying the creeper hole? Okay, that's good. YouTube, get your mind out of the gutter, SMH. It's what YouTube does. It's like its whole thing. Okay. So that part, so yeah, I think this'll... Oh, hello. I glance at chat for 1 second, and I'm walking into a wall the next. That's just kinda how it be. That's how cowboy shows go, I guess. Alright. Break this so that it's not just sitting on the ground indefinitely. There we go. Leaf physics are so silly in this. But yeah, right now I'm working on the arena. I'm actually coming around this way so I can show this off. I was working on a village that's going to be like surrounding the arena. Although I'm taking a break from working on said village until the arena is done. And like the first house of it is using one of those like in-dev starter houses. I think it's that one. And like they're modeled after the like the pre-release village screenshot. So like there's a very specific screenshot. If I can go ahead and like pull that up real quick. Village Minecraft. It should have the screenshot on the wiki, probably, in history. This one. Pull out the Imgur link. Let's see here. Come on now. Come on now. I believe. I believe. Take your time. Maybe it has it on the gallery page? Oh, yeah, here it is. Instead of waiting for, like, Internet Archive Imgur to load, I can do this. Okay, windowed, switch to Brave. So yeah, this is what villages looked like in the pre-release. And so I'm basing the village houses here off of this picture. Like, this is gonna be how they're all stylized. Minus the doors, because I don't have doors, but everything else I can build. So I think that'll be fairly entertaining. And so I'm just imagining like this big village surrounding the arena. Just going all the way around. With like the front having little market stalls for villager trading. Dang, when do you get doors? Sometime in InfDev? InfDev or Alpha? I'm leaning towards early Alpha, I think. Let me see here. Okay, no, it's late InfDev. Yeah, InfDev 607 is whenever doors are craftable, and ladders, and signs. Just quite a few bits of furniture-ish things. House building stuff. Signs are gonna be very nice. Not that I'm getting there anytime soon. Huge update? Real. Gotta wait for LEGO to finish multiplayer on here. And then things will pick up. Once we have multiplayer on Wander, and like I can have other people on and just like have us all build little things across the world, that'll get like my big goal of basically having something somewhere everywhere you go, right? I want to have there be buildings of some sort once April Fool's is done, based. I want there to be like something no matter where you walk in this world before updating to an infinite one. Because this is the only, like this in Classic, I guess. InDev and Classic are just part of that era where that's an option you have. Making the entire world basically be complete in terms of like how much building space you have. So it's kind of a goal of mine. Wonder what this year's April Fool's update will be. LEGO's like making a silly April Fool's mod. I'm not too sure. I mean, you really just can't predict it. I feel like the April Fool's updates are just Mojang being let off their leash. No! Like, the April Fool's updates are just Microsoft letting Mojang off their leash for a day. And it's very funny. Imagine we have the same sheet, the same theme. Freudian slip, sorry. I'm looking forward to it. It's always a fun thing to toy with. Personally, my favorite is A or B. But it's always a contender. Whoa, 20 seconds of mining obsidian be upon ye. No efficiency, no netherite. You will mine a single block of obsidian in 20 seconds with a half-broken diamond pickaxe, and you will like it. And the reward for your troubles? A piece of cobblestone. Minecraft 2.0 flopper block? What? Crazy. You know, it'd be a really funny update, actually. Like, it'd be really funny if the April Fool's update is 1.22. Call back to the 2.0 April Fool's update, actual years back. Since they've, like, changed the versioning scheme. So it's, what, like, 26.1 is the update coming up. So 1.22 would be a very funny April Fool's update name. No idea what they'd add, but they make 1.22 the end update, and it's just like putting overworld things into the end or something. Like doing something silly to like put the end on par with other dimensions, but it's just like porting the other dimension stuff into the end and kind of calling it a day. And then have like there be some other silly gimmick. Get this to Mojang immediately. Like you go to the end and it's just a plain spot. I'm just describing the sky dimension. I'm just describing Aether. That's literally all I'm doing. Oops. Okay, the rim is done. And so then I also have a base to build off of for the parts up here. Okay. I'm so creative. I accidentally did overworld generation with end islands while working on generation. It was cursed. We love the Aether. We love Sky Dimension. I can't wait for like late beta because that is one of the things I'm gonna do. Like I'm gonna do the glitch for getting Sky Dimension terrain. It'll be very, very entertaining. Just basically living in the world's most cursed sky block for some amount of time. I think I've shown you that glitch, right, Dur? You know what I'm talking about. If I have, it's been a while, actually. But, like, you can do a trick explicitly with, like, the server side of Minecraft. It's, like, it's a downgrade, right? So you go to, like, I want to say beta 1.9.4, or, like, pre-release 4 or something like that. It's one of the beta 1.9s. And then what you do is you like downgrade to the one just before it while you're inside the end dimension. And so explicitly on the server, like if you do this without being on a server, it doesn't do anything. But if you're on a server, it'll like treat you as still in that dimension ID. But the update before it became the end. And so you'll be getting Sky Dimension chunks in the overworld. So that's like the only legitimate way to pretty much access the Sky Dimension, because the way it works is like the dimension was always coupled to the overworld. That's so fun. You want to see that? Like, so the dimension was always kind of coupled to the overworld. Like, its generation code was within the overworld stuff. So unlike the Nether, it didn't really have its own thing. But there we go. That's like the only way you can access it. That we know of, at least. Because in that particular, like, server version, basically the Sky Dimension was finally split off into, like, its own ID in terms of chunk generation, I think. Something along those lines. It still didn't have its own folder. So it's generating in the overworld, but take what you can get. Okay. Come on now. Oh, Dur, have you seen the... Did I show you the skin I made? I went ahead and, like, made a Minecraft skin styled after, like, old school 2010 Minecraft YouTubers. Hold up. We'll, like, just generate a new world because I don't want to take off my armor. Like I really tried to fit the scuff of it. So like the gradient shading on the clothes and hair, the like kind of haphazard noise texture on the suit part of it, and like the flat shading for the face with the silly eye structure. Like the glasses and behind it's like you're getting side-eyed. I had a lot of fun making this. I've decided to like use this whenever I'm doing old block game, just because I think it'd be funny. Look, it's me, Fantazap, everyone's favorite 2010 Minecraft YouTuber. I've been here this whole time. I definitely wasn't 6 years old when skins like this were the common thing. I can't like get a third person look from the front because that's not a thing, but I can use my inventory to see it. We're in 2010 right now, trust us. You wish you remembered the old school skins more, but you love it. It's like what's his name? Was it Captain Sparkles? I don't remember. I forget if it was. I don't want to like name the one that was actually like a creep. I don't think Captain Sparkles was. I think Captain Sparkles stayed chill. It was Skyda's Minecraft that I'm thinking of. That was like the creep. I'm loving like all the Hytale videos on this man's channel. But like his old Minecraft skin is what I'm imagining. Hello, Reverse. How fares? Showing off the silly. Alright, back to the arena. But yeah, just like skins from that era. I thought it'd be fun to make something like it. Since I kind of feel like I'm trying to fill the niche of like I need to start watching that content. I need to like research it actively because I'm trying to like fill the niche of that style of block game YouTube in the oh I accidentally overstacked my obsidian and my cobble. All I remember is like no shading on the old skins. So it's like it's kind of a mix. It's like several different shading styles that you can kind of point out, which I put all three on the skin. No, I don't have to worry about that. I can just load my save file. So I did like all the shading styles. I have the gradient shading on the hair and on the what's it called? Gradient shading on the hair and on the whoa 20 sec never mind. And on the lab coat. I have just like intense noise texturing on the suit. And then I have like flat no shading for the face and then for the border of the lab coat. So I did all three of them. No. Clean. Clean. But yeah, I want to like watch that old content and just get an idea of like how it plays out, I think. I just dropped a crap ton of cobble. Cuz it'd be fun to like try and mimic that. I know there's like and this isn't coming from like a oh, old Minecraft YouTube was better actually. Like it's not that. There's some people that would like unironically argue that to your face of like, oh, nowadays current Minecraft bad, you crap like that. I like block game. It was though. I mean, I don't know. I don't watch modern Minecraft YouTube, but I also don't watch old Minecraft YouTube. I just don't watch Minecraft YouTube. Like, it's more of the fact of, like, I don't see, like, adventure map content and whatnot, and, like, silly little mod reviews and just all that stuff pop up much anymore. And so I've been kind of, like, trying to do some of that. Like, I was doing the parkour maps. I need to continue that series. Mod reviews would be fun. Too overwhelming and almost the same. Every video is the same. I will say that, like, I've noticed after Dream, like, after Dream kind of showed up, you got a lot of similar content on that side. It's only SMPs and cinematic movie type stuff now. No, yeah. Make some mods for you to review? Honestly, bet. Alright, I ran out of obsidian. Let's see what it's looking like. The only reason I've not been doing, like, mod reviews is because I am not great with editing. That's it. That's the sole reason. Okay, yeah, this is looking quite nice. Getting the rim set up on the second level. I'm debating if I want to do, like, the central kind of pillars on the second layer. I'm not too sure. I might leave that off, honestly. Just to differentiate, like, make it different from the first layer. I'd like to start doing, like, mod review stuff. Adventure maps have just been fun streams, and, like, I think they've been getting well received whenever I do them. You just don't see that, like, community, like, focused content, I guess. Not as much of it anymore. Maybe I'm looking in the wrong spaces, but I think that's another thing of, like, it's not in the main, like, the main space. Like, in the main scenes, you're going to be seeing a lot of SMP stuff. You'd have to go out of your way to, like, find that kind of content. Which, to be fair, me doing that sort of thing is like, well, okay, you're still having to go out of your way to find Phantasap. It's not like I'm... Sorry, I had to lock in. Spiders are very scary. It's not like I'm on the front page of YouTube or some nonsense. But it's also like, I think just having more of that content out there is nice. At least that's where my head's at. You're on my front page of YouTube. You know what? That's fair. I'll give the people what they want. They want adventure maps. I want adventure maps. Next stream I'll do an adventure map. I know I still need to, like, do the 25 parkour map thing, but you came even before the stream announcement. That is true. Okay, I'm gonna be right back and fill up my coffee cup. Lego, keep chat entertained. Okay, I'm back. I should see if, like, Kiz still does video animating. Maybe that'd be smart. Or not animating, video editing. Lego, do you do... Well, you have a shit ton of things to work on, actually. No. Also, I'm realizing I've had my desktop audio off this whole time. So you guys couldn't hear Block Game. Oops. I should, like... Because I don't like editing videos. Or it's not that I don't like it, it's that it just takes so much time, right? It's such a time-consuming process, which, good, it should be, I think, at least to some extent. But it's like... I don't know, there's other things I'd like to do with that time. How did I not notice that? I'm usually on top of audio issues. Womp womp. Alright, I need to get another obsidian understack as well. But it's something where it's like I could put so much time into editing while getting more content out if I just stream, right? And it's like doing the gameplay and just making the content, like doing the recording part. Like I've recorded several videos that y'all have never seen, right? Like I did an adventure map with Maddie, and I just never ended up editing it, and we never continued it because I never got done editing the first part. This is my... Oh, he's on the roof. He's on the roof. That was terrifying. It sounds like gunshots. That was horrifying. I get jump scared by that so easily. He was waiting on the roof. Enemy sniper. Get down. Brother, what was I doing? But yeah, like, I recorded an adventure map video with Maddie that just never got edited, so nobody ever saw it. Mr. President, get down. Okay. Oh, I walked away from it. I walked away from the music. Do you want me to walk back to the music? I can walk back to the music. Yeah, one sec. That's some good music. Notch code. Yeah. Is your house inherently musical? So, like, music spawns on the player, basically. Like, it spawns on the player whenever it starts playing, and it just plays there. And if you walk too far away from it, you just stop hearing it. There's so much stupid things about this version, I love it. These, like, little quirks just, like, give so much charm to the gameplay. Notch does it again. Like, in what version, like, what other version would someone unironically be using lit furnace blocks as just another component of a build? Like, who does that? When does this ever become relevant? Like, the music just spawned on me again. Ow. Like, in what situation is that a thing that happens? Or, like, weird slab mechanics. Like, this was a thing that I ran into semi-recently. Is like, look at all these slabs. Oh, so cool, right? If I place one at the top, it all like coalesces down. That was like a little trick that I found recently. There's just so many weird quirks of this. I love it. No, people use furnaces as floors sometimes. Like, furnaces as a floor is one thing for like the unique top texture. But it also just looks like stone right now. I'm explicitly using it for the light. And then another thing, because I don't have ladders, I found some tech to work around that too. It's so loud now, it's because I'm like right next to it. I can turn it down slightly. There's no volume slider, so I can't like turn it down in-game. I have to turn it down in OBS for you guys. Like, my headphones have it at a reasonable volume, but it's fine. We'll walk away. You can hear it just getting quieter as I move farther. No! Goodbye, evil music. It's so scary. I have to, like, get down here and... Ow. That didn't work. There's that. Okay. Get it, like, placed in the perfect spot. We'll go over here and tear down this little pillar we've got. Oh, look, the music's back. It's so cursed, but I kind of like it. There's been times where I just kind of sit still so I can hear the music play out. Like, don't get me wrong, it's objectively better that it plays where you go. And, like, going into InfDev, we lose the music for a little bit, but once it comes back, it's, like, finally implemented in a sane way. But it's got, like... No, yeah, it's got a charm to it. I think there's a lot of things where it's, like, it's objectively better game design how it ended up being, but it's enjoyable to play how it is here. Like, it's not something where I'd say, oh, I wish current Minecraft did that. But it's just a little quirk here where it's like, it's cute. Someone should make a mod to add it back so you can review the mod. LEGO is, like, single-handedly gonna make me start doing mod reviews. I just need to, like, find someone to help with the editing, I think. If I can get away with just recording things and having fun recording things, and then I just, like, commission the same person repeatedly to edit it, maybe I'll have something going. I don't need anything, like, high quality either. Like, I don't... Or not high quality, but, like... What's the word? I don't need crazy, like, smash cuts. I don't need weird editing transitions. I just need someone who can, like, cut things down to a reasonable degree. Because if it was up to me, I would have, like, 80-minute long videos every time, and they just wouldn't need to be that long. Like, there's certainly things that warrant it, but, like, if I'm gonna be doing an 80-minute long video, why don't I just do a stream, you know? I think that's kind of, like, where my head's at as well. Like, if I'm not gonna cut it down so much that it, like, deserves to be a video, why am I not just streaming? So that's the sort of thing where it's like, maybe over time I'll get a bit better with that. Or I can just commission someone to do it for me. I'll see what I do. I don't do frequent enough content for it to, like, overwhelmingly matter. I'm not like Maddie. I'm not crazy and actually pulling off, like, YouTube as a job. This is strictly a hobby. But I also, like, wouldn't mind filling that niche of, like, old school Minecraft Uber? Old school Minecraft Uber in the big 26. And, like, it also wouldn't just be old block game content, I think. Like, if I'm doing mod review stuff, I want to review current ones. She has 3 editors working for her now, but she used to do everything herself. No, I remember that. It was like, she'd spend entire days just editing footage. It was crazy. And once again, part of the reason where it's like, I just stream. I cannot be asked. But, like, I'd want to be covering modern block game mods and adventure maps and stuff, because it's like, don't get me wrong, it's fun to play the old things. Like, it's very fun to play the old things. But it's also, like, I think the entire point of doing all that content, like the adventure maps, the parkour maps, those sorts of things, the mod reviews, is, like, giving the attention to the community, which, like, I wouldn't be accomplishing by covering 12-year-old maps exclusively. So it's something where it's like, I'd also want to be doing it for, like, modern things. So when I say old school block game YouTuber, I'm more so saying, like, dinky thumbnails and a quote-unquote lazy editing style. I think that's how I would, like, do the videos. Okay. So what do we think here? In terms of, like, the arena, right? I'm gonna do a 3rd layer, obviously. Do we want pillars like the entrance on these flat bits, or do we think it should be exclusive to the entrance layer where it has those center pillars? I'm kind of leaning towards keeping it, like, smooth up there. I almost want to put, like, a logo. Like, some sort of visual thing for the arena. It could be a star like the inside, or it could be something else. But, like, if I have that space to build in, I could do something interesting there. Notch, or C418, I'm just gonna turn you down a little bit more. Definitely need something there, but probably not pillars. Because I'm kind of thinking I could do... Yeah, the star might be the play. Now, the only issue is I don't want to build that right this second, because I'm going to work on the layer above it. That's one of the problems with the way the music is. Its volume's determined by how close you are to it. Like, this is reasonable. This is a reasonable volume standing over here. This is not a reasonable volume. I can't just, like, volume slider and have it be consistently the good one. I have to walk away from it. But if I want to hear the music, I need to not walk away from it. And, like, the songs aren't all balanced the exact same. Time to make the in-dev music mod. Oh boy. Okay. So what I was gonna do is I need to... I love that its range is only like 15 blocks. Real. Okay. What was I working on? Oh yeah, the third layer of the arena. Since now I've gotten the outside of layer 2 pretty much done. Other than, like, deciding what I want to put on the front face. And I think the side faces are fine being blank. I just want to have something visual on the front, right? Like, it's fine if the sides don't have something in that area. Because that's more so just, like, the wall. But you want the entrance to be, like... I guess noteworthy is the word I'm looking for. Okay, so... if I go to... circle generator... I believe the outside part was, like, 70? I don't have to count it. I can just, like... I can measure one side of it and compare it to the circle generator and what I remember from that. But I want to say, like, this outer part was 70. So if we do this, so we have 12, 4, 3, 2, 2, 2, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 2, 2, 1, 2, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. 1, 2, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. Yeah. Okay. So this is a 70 big thing. So that would mean that this part, if we add 2 blocks, so 72 is the outer circle. Okay. Before I do that, actually, I was going to fill in the central part with obsidian. Just to keep the wall, like, fortified in case something tries to blow it up. Okay. So I guess that's what I'll start working on. I forget, like, if I fortified the bottom wall fully. I also need to fortify the floor, like, beneath it, put obsidian. Basically, kind of encase this thing in an obsidian wall to keep it from, like, getting heavily damaged by things. Like, one day I'd love to fight a wither in here. That'd be kind of fun. But also just, if I'm using it for, like, my own challenge games, some of the bosses that are fought in here are going to damage the wall if they're not, like, kept from doing so. Not that it matters in terms of, like, I'll just have a world backup for that purpose exclusively. But it's more so, like, when actually fighting the goobers, I don't want them just running away. Don't want them cowering in fear. Because I'm so scary. I hear the sheep. They're terrifying. They're evil. And then, like, when the light hasn't transitioned and it's only the furnaces giving off light, that's also a really cool effect. I'm very happy with how that turned out. I'm gonna be so honest. Okay. So yeah, we'll finish fortifying this before we work on the third layer. And then once we do the third layer, that's when I'll figure out what I want to do is, like, the entrance point. Like, what I want to have on the front of the arena. I mean, another fun thing that I could do is, like, I could kind of make a recreation of the... I'm thinking of, like, the Legacy console thing. Like, the Legacy Battle minigame logo. That could be just a fun thing to slap onto the front of the arena. You know what I'm talking about, right? It's like the shield icon with the crossed iron and diamond sword. I could, like, recreate that. Probably a bit smaller. like scale it down a little bit just to reasonably fit on the front of that. Because I want to say it's pretty big, but if I look up like Minecraft battle minigame, yes, I hear you, C418. I hear you. I hear you. You're so loud. Need to make the Minecraft logo from the tutorial world some. You're so right. Okay, yeah, I found it. I found the icon. Like this, right? But it was on like a little shield icon. I think like whenever it was built in the maps. Or am I thinking of Tumble? I might be thinking of Tumble. But yeah, Lego, you're so right. The question is, where do I build that logo? Like the Minecraft tutorial world thing. Like, it has to be somewhere worthy. Like, I could always build it, say, over the arena, or just in some random point. I don't think it would be fitting where. It could be over the island. Seeing, like, the Minecraft logo over wander.png, that could be kind of cute. I know I was, like, saving building there for multiplayer, so I've only been building on the mainland, because I want those other islands to kind of, like, unlock for building when I have other people helping me. But, I don't know, the Minecraft logo could be kind of cool to have. The gold armor strats are, like, wonderful. It breaks so fast that, like, it keeps going back up to full durability. Full durability. And so, like, because protection is based off of the durability for a good while, it's like, it's just constantly resetting back to a usable state. So that's why I, like, decided on gold armor for this. Because it doesn't matter what armor you're wearing, it's all the same protection at max durability. It's just when it's at lower durability, well then it breaks. Or, well then it's like, it's protecting you less. And while true, gold armor, like, drops down quicker, it's also not staying in that for too long. Like, it goes back up to full a lot quicker because it's breaking more often. Where if I was using iron armor, I'd be spending more time, like, in the low durability zone. So the gold armor strats are good, I think, in terms of the overstacked armor. Let's see here. Thank you, phone. So buzzy. So phone. Enemy sniper. Are the arrows even getting that far? I don't think they're even getting that far. They're not getting remotely close, are they? Alright. The wall fortifications shouldn't take too long. I'll have time to at least start the next layer of the arena, I'm thinking. But we will see. I think another nice thing about, like, this early morning time for streaming is, like, the chances of me getting interrupted are a lot lower. Like, last time, or last stream, I just kind of had to cancel what I was doing. Like, stop what I was doing, get out of the house. And then it happened again the next day, so it's a good thing I didn't stream then. I considered it, but I was like, what if it happens again? And it did, so. But at like 5 in the AM, it's like, who's gonna do that? I'm in until I go to work. Let's see here. Okay. Man, I love this place. It'll be so nice having this finished. Like, as soon as the arena is done, I'm gonna immediately start planning for, like, a challenge games. I think what I want to do is I want to start with 3 people. Because what I was gonna do, in terms of, like, my take on it, is the big thing is I wanted to, like, set it up in a format where I can have more than 2 people, right? With popular MMOs, it was like always Pat and Jen, right? Always just those 2, which, fair. I think that was like a lot of the charm of their channel is like just that duo content. It's part of why like What All's Gone Down has been so sad. But when I do my take on it, on the challenge games, I want it to be set up almost in like an Olympic Games style format, almost. Like, instead of it being, oh, the winner spawns it, it's like whoever's the highest rank or something, whoever's won the most out of whoever's there is the one spawning the mobs for that, like, disadvantage. Stuff like that. Like, edit the amount of lucky blocks to make a bit more sense for the people there. And then, like, if I'm starting with 3 people, I think that's also just, like, a good jump-off point of, like, how does this work with more than 2? You know? Like, how does this work with more than 2 people? And can I get away with adding more? 3 is, like, that perfect number of, like, it's more, but it's not so much more to start off, where it's, like, too much at once, right? Because it'd be very funny to eventually have, like, 10 people in a challenge games, and, like, have it be something silly like that. No! Whoa, 20 seconds of mining obsidian be upon ye. I heard... Okay, there's a monster nearby. Animals don't make that hurt noise. And I was like, if a creeper fell down here with me, oh no. Okay, we're good. Whoa, 20 seconds of mining obsidian be upon ye. Okay, we're good now. But I need to finish the arena before I continue, like, making plans for that. I have my ideas, but it'll be a little bit. I'm, like, also thinking of what the first boss will be for that. Maybe I should do it in, like, conjunction with a mod review. Maybe I should, like, do a mod review for a mod that I'll be covering within my challenge games. And then, like, do a stream shortly after. Because I think another thing is, like, having more people will kind of fit it to the stream format. Of, like, what if, like, would I even be participating in every one of them? Right? Like, I could easily be flying around in Spectator, watching people Open the blocks. Ah. Get a drink of coffee. Like, I could be flying around watching people open the blocks. Or, like, after I've done mine, do that. Like, it could be interesting in a streaming format. Especially because, like, those videos were pretty unedited. It was, like, it would always be almost 40 minutes of, like, opening the blocks, goofing around with the other person. I heard nothing. I heard nothing. Okay? Chat, you all heard nothing. Nothing happened. Nobody died. Let's just walk away and carry on with our lives. Alright? Alright. I'm glad we can all agree, all come to this agreement that nothing happened. Nothing happened. There's nothing to agree upon because nothing happened. Right? Obviously. I'm getting low on my apple understack. I should go ahead and make more when I get the chance. Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about. Nothing happened. I wasn't talking about anything. What are you talking about? I wasn't saying anything. Okay, we're almost done fortifying the upper wall. So 72. Must have been the wind. This crap wasn't me. You know who'd be really funny to have on for the, like, multi-person challenge games? I've seen Grizz's reaction to, like, those horror mobs back on Sheol. And, like, something tells me it'd be very funny putting Grizz in an arena full of, like, a bunch of scary monsters. Like, I don't know why, but I feel like Grizz would be the perfect person to watch do that. Like, do you see the vision, Durgo? Like, get a scary horror boss. Don't tell Grizz that's what they're fighting until, like, the thing happens. Welcome back, growers. You see the vision, right there? Oh, I'm plotting. Evil, but yes, I see it. No, you see, we'll make it up to him by, like, putting the crafting dead as one of the mods for that challenge. So, like, one of the trades is just for, like, a comically big gun. So, Grizz will be able to fight off the horrors. These will be strong walls. No, yeah. I'm, like, going around the whole thing, fortifying it. That's why I have, like, the central layer. But, like, we'll give Grizz the opportunity, basically, to just get a comically powerful gun. If he gets, like, a beacon from the Lucky Blocks. No! Whoa, 20 seconds of mining obsidian be upon ye. I can't just save reset because I've done too much and I haven't saved in too long. I'll save when I get back to the top of this, actually. Oh, look, I'm back at the top. Back in the building! Okay. When do they overflow? So, while, like, playing the game, I don't know. It goes, like, a long, long time, right? I don't think I've ever gotten remotely close to having it overflow while actually, like, playing. When you save and then load the game back up, it does, like, clamp the value within a 256 range. From, like, negative 128 up to 127. So if you go down to, like, negative 129 in-game, save and load, then you get an overstack. Then it'll, like, reload up to, or overflow up to 127. So it's like a... I'm sure it would overflow if you kept going. Assuming minus integer limit during gameplay, probably something like that. Wrong button. Wrong button, Krunk. Okay. Wall is reinforced. Let's go ahead and save. Your best guess is 2147483648 negative. That's a big number. That's a good guess. I like that guess. Okay. So that's going to be the second level done. Gotten that done and out of the way. Let's get a good look at the front. I guess the front view wouldn't have changed just because of, like... Yeah, I reinforced the wall. The front's not looking different. I mean, I guess I haven't shown it with rewers back, so... This is what we've currently got. So we're going to do one more level, right? One more layer to the arena. And then after that, it'll have like the little battlements up at the top. So this thing is probably going to reach up to world height, I'd have to guess. I don't see a world where it doesn't. Okay. You would do a sign thing at the front? That's what I'm thinking. Currently, like, the sides are going to have these blank walls, I'm thinking, but I want to leave the front as, like, having something on it. My ideas are either, like, a star, like, in the middle, or, on a smaller scale, recreating that, like, Minecraft battle minigame logo, with, like, the crossed iron and diamond sword. Like, that could also be fun. Like that crossed swords on top of the shield icon. So I'm thinking one of those two. I'm not sure which, and I want to do the third layer first, just to have, like, full space for it. But I'm thinking one of those. And you know, I really should have left the front blank in terms of obsidian, but I didn't think about that. So I'm gonna have a lot of mining obsidian to do. Whoa, 40 minutes be upon ye. Okay. Save the game. So I guess now we go ahead and start the third and final, like, level to it, right? Third layer. Okay. Up we go. I can climb from the tower over here. I forget exactly how many blocks tall it is. It's like 4, 5, 6, 8, 9. Yeah, each one of these goes 9 tall. Okay. I will not give chat the power. Okay. Up we go. Okay. So pull up the circle generator. And this one's 70. So going out one more, 71, 72. Yeah. Make sure I have that right. Okay, so 12. Make sure this is centered. 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, this just matches the side. Okay, that's fine. Wonder if people made adventure maps back in InDev or InfDev. Love to see one from 2010. I'm sure they made, like, parkour maps, but I'm wondering, like, how you would do an adventure map properly without... Signs were, like, revolutionary, right? And signs don't get added until late InDev. Or late InfDev. So, like, you don't get those until basically just before Alpha. And I'm sure there's, like, adventure maps in Alpha. I'm, like, 200% positive. Yeah, InfDev 607. Text files. You could, like, have a text file and then use the different colored wools as, like, marking when you should read the text file. Or, like, use some way of saying this is when you read the text file. I feel like it'd be very, like, clunky compared to having signs. That's why I said, like, it's a game changer. But there's definitely, like, a way to do it, I'm sure. What's, like, the closest you can get to building a person? Because also, like, pumpkins were a game changer. Having a carved pumpkin on top of wool with with levers on the side, that's just a guy. Just a person. Just a goober. I'm thinking you could do, like, a wool block and a furnace on top if you wanted to build a guy. I think it's the closest you'd get, like, conceptually. Hold up. Like, if I do this. Doors, too. Yeah, doors were helpful. I mean, you get doors at the same time as signs. So, like, if you have signs, you have doors. Oh, iron doors. I mean, to be fair, I can, like, recreate the iron door functionality with Slinky Slabs. Like, if you have a place that says, hey, place slab here, like some marking for it, yeah, iron doors are alpha. But, like, I can recreate the functionality of an iron door by having, like, a place where you put down a slab, like, have a slab in a chest, and then be like, oh, there's if it's a yellow wool block, place a slab on it, and you place the slab on the yellow wool block. Oh, look, a yellow wool block. And then, oh, look, your iron door opened. Now you can walk through here. Right? Like, you can recreate that functionality. And then if you want to make a guy... See, the problem is it's not directional. Oh, look, a guy. You have a mouth. You have some messed up eyes. You can't control which direction it's looking, but that's fine. It's basically a person. You just have to, like, have him against a wall. Because then, like, the furnace will always be pointing outwards. You can probably rotate it with MC Edit, so I don't think furnaces have, like, a rotation value. I think they just automatically snap to looking whichever way, like, isn't blocked. And then they have, like, a default direction if they are blocked on all sides. Something silly like that. Okay, 4, 3, 2, 2, 2, 2. I gotta, like, walk away from this extremely loud music. 4, 3, 2, 2, 2, right? Yeah. So I just, like, skip the tower and go straight to here. 43222. And then just a crap ton of these. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Something's wrong. Oh, there's another 2 that I'm forgetting. Okay. Four, 3, 2, 2, 2, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 2, 2, 2. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then, okay. Okay. I don't need to be using my diamond pickaxe for that. It's actually a bad idea. I need the durability on that. I don't know how many backup diamonds I have. Like, I've got the star on top of the tree, but I'm not gonna tear that down for diamonds. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 2, 2, 2, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like I'm messing up my counting because I'm trying not to say it. It's been used against me. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Alright, I want to count in peace. Promise me, chat. Promise me that you'll let me count. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. My boss at work did that the other day. My like 70-year-old manager did that, and I just couldn't. Like the hand signal and all. 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 4. Do. Now realizing this is actually like pretty easy to do. It just like lines up perfectly. Okay. Good. Okay, so we've gotten the entire like first layer done. The whole first layer, or not first layer, but like first block of the third layer. That's all figured out. Okay. And then as for this, it wouldn't perfectly match up, but it's be a 68, right? Yeah, 68 circle. So let's make that as well. Okay. 12, 4, 3, 2, 2, 2. Twelve, 4, 3, 2, 2, 2. 1, 1, 1, 2. 1, 1, 1, 2. Okay. 2 1 1 1 2 2 2 3 4. Okay. This is another easy one. 4 3 2 2 2 1 1 1 2 2 1 1 1 2 2 2 3 4. Four, 3 2 2 2 1 1 1 2 2 1 1 1 2 2 2 3 4. 1 2 3. No, I guess it doesn't matter if it's placed there. It doesn't do anything. 4 3 2 2 2 1 1 1 2 2 1 1 1 2 2 2 3 4. Good. Good, 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 good. So now this just goes up to 9 blocks tall. And then I just gotta build all the way around. Got like 40 minutes left that I'll be streaming. Because I need to have time to like eat and then get ready for work. Okay. Hello down there, good sir. Just dodging all my bullets. You win this round. Yeah, I got him. Okay. I'm happy. I got him. Hello, creeper. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Good. Good, good, good. Kind of like build up a staircase to that point, just to have. No! Because I want to see like how this looks from the front height-wise. Get a good idea. And I have like a solid 5 blocks left after this point to do the battlements. Like if I stand up here, I've got what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so 7 blocks. That's almost an entire layer worth. That's plenty. That's plenty in terms of like height for the battlements. I'm down to 12 apples. I really should go ahead and just make an understack. Hello, creeper. Right, how does that look height-wise? Yeah, I'd say that's like just the boost I need. I think that'll be plenty high enough. Because that's also like not including the battlements that'll be above it. Like having it just go to world height, I think is the play. Okay, so we'll go ahead, get the apple understack. So that way I'm not like completely running out. I don't know how many apples I have, but I need more. I always need more. More apples. I don't have one in there. Didn't think I did, but it's worth checking. I can also like clean my inventory up a bit. This is a regular furnace. Put that back there. I know I took it for like the original lit furnace. Okay. Alright. Call? Sure. I've only got like 30 minutes left until I end stream probably, but Hello. Wahoo. How fares? Let's see here. Nice. Mm-hmm. Okay, the mid-game of the April Fool's mod. Mm-hmm. You want to have the sheep pickaxe made out of the sheep of your enemies. It is imperative. Oh. Mm-hmm. Okay. Hmm. To like to stand a chance, basically. Okay. Is it like an insta-kill? Is it like the Guardian laser? What? This is insane. Give me like the damage counts. That's insane to me. It's wild. The Computer Destroyer 9000. Ow. Oh, wait, muting. One sec. I'm back. Also,
Wow.
I'm now realizing you were muted on the stream the whole time. So
Oh
chat has
great.
not
I
heard a
didn't
word
I
you've been
didn't
saying.
I didn't give any information away. I love that.
Chat will never know.
They'll never know what I'm working on.
It's all a big secret. I completely butchered that understack. I tried to stack a thing and just like accidentally deleted the item instead. So I gotta redo that. Okay. I don't want to run out of apples. It is imperative that I continue to have food. I mean, I think I still have some apples backed up, but it's for the best if I don't completely run out. It sounds insane, Lego. I'm very much looking forward to fighting the goober.
This is the first time that I've done a boss mob, so I'm quite excited.
No, yeah.
And you can technically have more than one of them, though ideally you'd only need one.
Mm-hmm.
But you could go insane and just spawn several.
I'll just do my first challenge games with that boss. Easy.
peaks in the.
You just have to like get all the gems from the lucky blocks, and if you don't, uh, good luck. Let's see here. Okay. I've got my understack of apples. Let's go ahead and put the extras in a chest. Make sure I'm like good on backups for them. Fight the goober. It must go down. Okay. This is my apple chest. Got it. I have like several partial stacks of them, I guess, from every time I've like had to remake the understack, which is kind of funny. Okay. What was I working on? The third layer of the arena. Okay. I am surprisingly close to finishing this, I think. Also, it's just barely starting to like peek out over the horizon at this height, which is what I'm wanting. Like, that second layer is already nice, but having that third one is just gonna make it really stand out from a distance, I think. Now, I need to figure out how I want to go about the area surrounding it. Like, it's kind of got an obstructed entrance, or not entrance, but like the front has this wall of terrain, this like canyon. Which I don't think is bad. But I don't know. If there's any part that should be like fully unobstructed of like terrain, it would be the front, you know? I'm not sure. Oh, that is a terrifying screenshot. So it's like a random amount of the goobers. Okay.
Yeah. And it gets more and more each time. You could be very lucky and not have many, or you could be very unlucky and have heaps.
Alright, I'm gonna be right back. I need to fill back up on coffee. Keep chat entertained. Wow. Good luck, Lego.
Chat, are you entertained? Oh, wow. I have 2 weeks today to get this finished.
Good job, Lego. I'm proud of you. What happened?
I have 2 weeks today to get this finished.
2 weeks. I guess you have like a deadline you're working towards to like just make sure the mod is done before the day.
Yeah, so I want to make sure it's done a week before so I can get it accepted.
That's fair.
And then on that last week I can do bug fixes and stuff, but like I've already got a list of things that I've cut from the mod just because they're too much time.
That's fair.
But there are also things I'm like, I might update at some point.
That's what I was about to ask. Is there like any April Fool's updates you've done that like you've updated or after the fact? Just because you like enjoy them as a mod, or...
Let me have a look. I don't think I've done any feature updates, but I think I've done bug fixes.
I mean, bug fixes make sense. You want the thing to be playable. just gotta like have all the April Fool's updates merged into one mod at some point.
Goodness.
It's like the Lego Fever Dream mod.
Is that next year's one?
Just like an ever-growing collection of like April Fool's updates merged into one mod, and you're just like adding compatibility between the mechanics as it just becomes more and more of a nonsensical experience. It could be kind of funny.
I updated my 2024 one in February of 2025. For the potato update.
Potato update's a good update. It's a very good potato. I don't know if I've actually played the potato update. I think I saw stuff on it and just never got around to it.
It was mainly bug fixes, and one that you could count as a bug fix, but it's also just slightly changing the gameplay, but not that much. Changing where something's generating.
Okay.
To be where it originally I wanted it to be, I just didn't know how to do it originally. The April Fool's updates have been like teaching me world gen. Each year I'm getting slightly better.
Slightly more powerful. I need to dedicate a proper stream to the April Fool's update this year. It's something where it's like, I should have been playing through them and I just haven't. I've been like looking at them and being like, wow, this is sick, and then just not touching it.
I think I've played the Minecraft ones on stream.
Like, I know
each year.
The ones that I've like properly toyed with, the only two that I've like really put in time for are, and I don't know if I streamed either, I just know I like actively played them, are the Infinity update and A or B, right? Those are the two where I've like done proper gameplay, and I've had like very particular reasons for doing those ones. But I don't know if I've played the other ones like intensively. I think I messed around slightly with the Craft Mine update, but I didn't like play through all of it. I know the Craft Mine update was like supposedly really interesting mechanically. Like
I made a
turning
mod
Minecraft
for that
into
one.
a roguelike or something.
I made a mod for that one that made the world beetroot.
I remember that actually.
and also the parkour civilization world.
Parkour civilization. I need to continue the parkour series. That was a very fun like single stream I did before immediately like just digging my heels into the sand and doing Space World mons for every minute of my free time for 2 months. Like, the only stream I made time for in that, making a big spreadsheet about discontinued features, something similar to Slim's, but only focused on that, hoping to make it public in April or May. That sounds amazing. I will definitely be taking a look at that.
You should make it public on April 1st so people are skeptical.
So people think it's a joke. That'd be hilarious. I would be taking full advantage of that. Slim spreadsheet is very nice. I just have a hard time, like, making sense of everything at once. Maybe also adding interesting technical things. Slinky slabs for the thing would be peak. The thing about Slinky slabs that I find very funny is, like, as a mechanical feature, it's not even something, like, limited to pre-Redstone days. Like, it survives all the way up until a beta 1.9 pre-release. Like, it's insane how far those goofy slab mechanics got. They had no right getting that far, but they did. And so you can, like, use the slinky slabs with pistons and stuff. Like, you can push a slab onto the top block of it to condense the pillar. Which is kind of silly to me. Unironically, I feel like that potentially makes it, like, 10 times as useful. Because there's not really, like... I guess you have... What's it? You can do sand pillars, right? You can do sand pillars in terms of just dropping the blocks down at that point. So it's not quite as helpful in regards to, like, condensing a wall. Well, no, because it's instant. Like, I think the instant nature of it's what would make it interesting with redstone. Because sand stops being, like, an instant drop, right? I feel like you could definitely use sand for similar purposes. Well... But you also have to break the sand from the bottom. Or, like, drop it from the bottom. Whereas from this, it's like a thing activated at the top. I don't know, I feel someone more creative than me could come up with a lot better uses for the slabs. I've just kind of been using it as, like, a... activate a staircase or open a doorway. Those are the two big uses I can think of it, or think of for it. If it was something that could be, like, reused as well, it'd be very helpful. But right now it's, like, single time, Rube Goldberg-esque. Which would make it good for an adventure map, but not really for a proper redstone machine. Because having to reload the slabs every time would be a bit impractical. Okay. That's like the closest thing I have to a thing that I've discovered, I feel. And even then, I think it's more of just, like, not properly documented. I think people who've played old versions and had to work with the slabs back then at least know the basics of that trick, but they don't realize the extent. That was, like, the impression I got when I shared a little visual on it. I don't know. It's one of the reason I'm, like, rambling about it. It's my favorite thing that I've found so far. Just out of, like, niche, weird little bugs from playing this version. It's my favorite thing. Which is funny because it's not had, like, literally any practical use to me. But it was just the nature of, like, running into that and then immediately goofing around with it, I think just gives it a special little place in my heart. Like, I was working on the farm, ran into some jankiness, and then immediately, like, pushed it to see how far it could go. And, like, did a slinky from all the way at world height. It was very, very fun. Also, almost done with the outer wall of the third layer. Getting very close. Because, yeah, this is the final level to that. I think the close second is, like, using water as a ladder. Because, like, its hitbox extends past the block on, like, two sides. And so you can just, like, climb the corner of a block from that side with water on the other side of the corner. And just use it as a ladder pre-infdev. So that's, like, my way up the crow's nest right now. Like, at first I was like, well, it's gonna be impossible to go up there, and then I ran into, like... I kept running into, like, clipping through... Or, not clipping, what's the word? Like, water kept interacting with me from a point where it really just shouldn't have been, and at one point I, like, logged in, figured that out, and was like, oh, I have a way to climb up to the top of the pirate ship. Oh, that's great. And then I also used it for, like, the entrance down into Shrek's Swamp. These are the things that I want to add to the technical list. No, yeah, just, like, interesting bits of, like, gameplay text that you wouldn't think about in current Minecraft. Ways to fill those niches. The lit furnace thing was just inherently gonna be on there as a discontinued feature. But I mean, like, in terms of in-dev, it's surprisingly practical. Because it's just quite literally the only block that does what it does. Alright. Good. Let's go ahead and drop down here and get a look at it from the front. I don't know how, like, that one got by Notch, but it's very funny that it did. Wait for the sun to be fully up so that the lighting kind of fixes itself. Okay. Yeah, height-wise, that's perfect. That's just so much better. And, like, obviously it'll have the obsidian towers going up, too. Okay. Let's continue the staircase to the top so I can get back up there with ease. Okay. I guess I need to, like, make this tower in particular if I want to have a staircase. We'll do that. The other ones can wait a little bit, but this one I need. Good.
It's something I've done on all of my April Fool's mods.
Oh.
The main title screen I've updated on every single one of them.
Oh, that looks sick. Wait, that looks insane. What? Dude. Alright. Right here.
It is a fairly simple change, but it works well.
It looks really good. Let's see here. Okay. This one tower is done. I guess I'll do the one on the other side just to get, like, the front-facing view of it. I want to see what that looks like. I know it's going to be, like, a little bit awkward with the rim. Well, I say that. I think it'll, like, make it transition well into the battlement, actually. This also just lines up with the wall quite nicely. It's not having, like, an awkward clipping issue into the inner wall like it has had. Okay. No! Actually, that's fine. It's cobblestone, not obsidian. fine if I misplace that block. Okay. Good. Save the game real quick, and then let's see what this is looking like from the front. I wonder if I'd survive a fall from here. I kind of don't want to test that. I don't want to have to, like, remake my understacks on the off chance that it breaks something. Okay. Also, let's make sure everything's, like, lit up in here. Yeah, we're good. We're good. Back down we go. Does gold armor break fast? Yes it does. It has low durability. So my entire strat is, like, using gold armor because the durability is, like, what the armor depends on for protection. And so since I'm using overstacked armor, I kind of want it to break faster to, like, repair the durability quicker and just more consistently be at higher protection. Oh, that's looking nice. Like, that's kind of the mindset behind using the overstacked gold armor. Because, like, if I'm using iron armor, yes, it's, like, going to last longer. But that also means it's spending more time on average in, like, that damaged point. I've not done the math, mind you. Maybe, like, statistically it's better. I've not done the proper math on it to see, like, exactly what the most efficient armor is in terms of how often it's higher up. But, like, I found that the gold armor just resetting to full protection more often is pretty nice. Maybe it's anecdotal and I'm not exactly, like, fighting players, but that's my bit of experience. Since, like, when part of it breaks, it just resets to full durability, like with the tools. That is nice. Yeah, this feels so much better. Just that one final layer. Yeah, so this is 6 worlds merged. So this is actually, I've done two major merging events. Or I guess 3 technically. So this was a classic world at first, like maiden survival test. But given the nature of, like, how I was doing the conversion, because I wanted the Indev house, this world is like a classic and an Indev world superimposed on top of each other, which has led to some jankiness. And then I did an event whenever it was after 2 things. So I wanted to expand the world when diamonds got added, but also I waited for monsters to become hostile again to make getting the diamonds a challenge. So I added, like, that half of the mainland. It's kind of hard to tell because I've, like, terraformed over the bedrock. But there's a bedrock seam splitting this mainland, and then that's another inland one. And then if I go over here, just kind of across the desert, I can actually, like, climb the ship. This is a good excuse to go to the top and show things off. I'll probably end stream after this, by the way. You like the desert temple? Thank you. It collapsed because I was using torches for support, and so when torches got updated to, like, need support for them, it caused a bunch of them to break. And so the desert temple's like a collapsed one now. But I've not fixed it because I think it's a bit of, like, interesting storytelling. But yeah, we'll go onto the ship, climb up, so we have a nice clear view of everything else. This is so nice. I didn't think I'd have a way to get up here. Thank you. I'm very proud of how it turned out. I've got, like, a whole dock system, too. This was like my biggest build before the arena. Also, that looks so cool from here. Like, it's massive. This giant arena on the horizon. But yeah, we've got like 2 islands. So this one, which is actually like what's in the intro video. And then that one over there. So I had those merged onto the world at the same time as like that half.
Gee, it's wander.jpg.
It's a wander.jpg. And then there's a second mainland, or second continent basically over there. So what that is it's 2 early InDev worlds whenever LEGO was like making the InDev save mod, which I used these 2 worlds to get fire as an item, and then water and lava, like the liquids, not the spawner, as items. Since like the iron boots from the test inventory translate to what's it? The iron boots translated to the fire item, just given how the item IDs worked. Basically, what Notch did is like he made blocks their own separate ID within that version, and then items took the old ID. But that also meant that like whenever you upgraded, now that you had saving in that version, the items would all become blocks. And so it just so happened that the iron boots translated to fire. And then with another InDev world, or another InDev version, if you forced the game to load into survival, since like at that time it still had the separate creative and survival mode in the code, and like by default it was creative, if you forced it to load in survival, the debug inventory had liquid, water, and lava. I think the flowing versions. And so I have like chests over on that side from after I upgraded those worlds, and then I merged them onto here to get those items. One could argue that it's cheating. I don't care, I'm having fun. It's as legitimate as I can get, and I wanted those items before like beta 1.6 or whenever that one update is. I think it's the PC Gamer demo that had like the really crazy debug chests, something like that. I don't know if it's that one, but yeah, that's like the different world merging events. Test build? Okay. That arena, I've not looked at it from over here, but it looks so nice. But yeah, I didn't want to wait for the test build debug chest. It's also just fun being able to craft chainmail armor. Like, that's not something that I should be able to do, but I can. The crow's nest is such a good look at my world. The Christmas tree looks so pretty from here, too. I need to, like, decorate the interior of the ship at some point. Like, I built it, and I planned on decorating it, but I just hadn't gotten around to it. I have the bed. The bed made out of, like, update-friendly blocks. So it uses sponge and gray cloth. So that way it won't get, like, deleted whenever it upgrades to InfDev. This is the captain's quarters. I, like, genuinely considered moving my house. Like, moving into here. Oh yeah, the bean pool. I forgot I had this. I forgot I had the bean pool. The baked beans. It's very scary. Very intimidating. Don't you dare try and push me in the hot tub. I'm gonna have to ask you to walk the plank.
It's an evil sheep. It's Fleecifer.
No, my torches. I lost my torch understack. Oops. I feel like I need to be a little bit careful about the bean pool. I feel like it's subject to burning down the ship. -1 air? No, it's minus 1,937 obsidian. Whenever you punch something with an understack, it deletes the understack. I don't know why. I always forget about it. I always forget that feature. And it messes me up every time. And then I have like this whole dock area, which I think turned out quite nice.
Needs to make a mod that makes the rendering of the numbers scale down when it's a very big number.
That'd be nice. I want to say right now, me when I find an area that I'd like to lit up and just light up and don't have torches. Don't have torches because I lost them all to punching a sheep into a pool of beans. Yeah, this is just completely collapsed in on itself, and I kind of don't want to fix it. I think it's a similar situation to the like park, right? If I go over this way, this is turned into like a mini tour before I end the stream. No, yeah, I'm going to. I think it's like neat environmental storytelling of like every time I look at the temple, I'm reminded of like when torches didn't need support blocks. Oh yeah, I love the mine. I have like a whole drill in here. Before I like started working on the arena, before I continued working on the arena, I went ahead and just finished up a bunch of old builds. So like I cleaned up all the towers, I did the park, I did the mine. I'd love to make a mine shaft, like, from there, right? Like, have a big old tunnel where the drill happened, and, like, put in support beams. That could be a fun extension to the mine. And then I have, like, these little ore piles. But what was I showing off? Oh, yeah, the park. So, there was one time, I had all these torches, and I was like AFK inside the building, and I thought I was safe, but I like the drill now inspired me to build in classic or in Indev a Lorax type forest with the cloths. Ooh, that could be cute. So I've like built this whole park area. I'd love to have more in here. I'm just thinking about like what I want to put here. I could have trees. I could just have trees built around. Could be nice. But I had been AFK before I'd built the park, and a creeper came in and blew up, and I took big damage. And, like, this was a building that I didn't really want getting messed up, because it's like, this is my Indev house. This is the first one. It still has the full, like, all the TNT just untouched. I never took it out, because I didn't have any reason to, right? Like, I had the debug chest. The debug chest had TNT in it, so why did I need all this? So I left it untouched because I thought it'd be cute. A creeper blew up the front of it at one point, and so I just put what was left from the explosion into a chest right here, and then just kind of left it, like I left the explosion. Because I think it's just another bit of like fun storytelling. Most of the house is intact, and I kind of wanted to leave it as just like a mark on the world. Like I failed to protect the Indev house, and so now it looks like that. I'd love to add more to this park area. This is the kind of thing where it's like, I think it'd be nice to work on some more. Because it's already like a calming little place. You could build like a swing. Have a swing set somewhere in there. More benches, more trees. This is a build where like, I didn't not finish it. Like, in its current state, this is fine. It's got enough done, but I could definitely, like, add more to it, I think. That's the state I left that in. Hello, Christmas tree. In the middle of March. middle of March. It's the 9th. We're already this
It,
far
it,
into March. A week in. Time isn't real.
it's just Christmas and autumn, trust.
Christmas never ends. Do you have a Hell World type merged into your world? No I don't, actually. That could have been fun. I originally planned a float world, so with that first world merging for diamonds, right? I was gonna have like an inland over there, an island there, and then a float world. But the float, like, caused extreme lag. Like, way too much. Like, to a point where the world wasn't playable. So I ended up settling on just the 2 islands. Which, that's fine. Because, like, eventually I'm gonna do the Sky Dimension stuff, which is, like, honestly close enough. Although it would have been nice. It would have been nice to have the float world. I could do a final, like, world merging at some point before I go ahead. No, yeah. I'm sure you could, like, block off the water. And, like, it would stop lagging. And I could do, like, one more world merging. I don't know. I'd have to think about it. You needed to MC edit a bedrock wall. Yeah, like, I'm not sure. I'll think about it. I think I'm probably, like, done expanding the InDev world, especially because, like, one of the things I'm gonna do, or, like, one of the goals is, like, finish building stuff all across the entire, what's it called? All across the world. You find it kind of cheaty? That's fair. I mean, you could definitely build the bedrock wall. Like, there is alternatives. But it's like, if I want to have stuff built across the entire world before I upgrade to InfDev, and I've done, like, 60-something streams on InDev, maybe I shouldn't make it take even longer to get out of InDev. Maybe it's smart to leave it like this, so that one day we do actually upgrade, instead of just continually expanding the InDev world.
Just gives me more time to work out the light issue.
Gives you more time to work out the light issue. I mean, like, that's the main thing stopping save from, like, being done on InfDev, right?
Yeah.
Because, like, once the lighting issue's done, that's when you were gonna port it to the other ones, right?
Yeah, I believe it's the only thing I need to do.
Mm-hmm. I'm sure there's a way to get that working. It's the kind of thing where it's like, I know you can bypass it. No reason to rush until they don't make an end update. True. Like, I know you can bypass it by, like, having RAM. But you know how that's kind of a problem nowadays.
Yeah, it's an issue for me to notice it because I just have a lot to begin with.
No, yeah.
So I just simply didn't notice it, and then it wasn't until someone else with a lot less
Me.
was like,
Well, I mean, I had RAM, or I still do. It's just like, I didn't have, 10 gigabytes of RAM allocated to InDev Minecraft, or InfDev Minecraft.
I just have 32 gigabytes in my computer. My computer was fine.
Yeah. Alright, I think this is where I go ahead and end the stream. I gotta get ready for work, eat food and all that. But yeah, go ahead and end it. Thank you all for watching. Let me save the game real quick. I think next stream, I very well may be done with, like, the wall of the arena. I'm not sure. We'll see. Within, like, the next 2 streams, I should be done. But yeah, I hope you all have a fantastic rest of your day. Take care. Bye bye.